There, the fast break points really are a big deal, and second chance opportunities.
Sixers are 6 for 6 shooting on fast break. There's Jaylen Brown with an and one.
Over the big fella, Jaylen Brown goes through. Take a look at the drive, the contact, keeps the ball.
Celtics outside to Keita. Brown with a drive and the finish, and he drew a foul.
He's great one-on-one skills. He's strong with the basketball.
Brown wants it. Goes away from the screen. Wade coming over to help. He's doubled. 1 second left. Brown got it at the gun. Jaylen Brown can't miss. He's got 22. The Celtics by 15.
To get into the paint and over the top. I was actually surprised. It's my first time seeing him in person. Was surprised by how tall he was.
Edgecombe, he's listed at 6'5". Brown, fend off, and the jumper goes. Jaylen Brown is
firepower off this bench.
And just like that, it's a 7-point advantage and a steal by Brown. Hauser tries to clear space, and Brown streaks in for 2. Timeout, Philadelphia. That's a 7-0 burst.
Defensive jinx.
The defensive jinx. It's very underrated. Brown, a couple of pump fakes. It's good, and the foul. Jaylen Brown is locked and loaded.
And Boston is 11 of 12 from 2-point range. This is a team we always think of with threes.
Swing for Oubre. Embiid asking for it against Garza. Isolation, now help. He tried to dump it down to the cutter Oubre. Instead, it's a turnover. Simons turns on the Jets. Brown is there. Cleanup duty for Jaylen Brown.
Simons the save. Great play by Anthony Simons. Seas Kintyre take the lead. Jaylen Brown off glass. And one.
There goes Jaylen Brown. On the attack. So strong.
Some history in Portland.
Jaylen Brown's on a mission.
Jaylen Brown, speaking of on a mission.
Look at Jaylen Brown on the drive. Switches back to the right.
Jaylen again in the mid-range.
Jay is killing. Watch this play right here. This is SGA all the way. Little step in. Get a little bit of space.
Banchero swings it to Wagner. Runs his double team. Back out to Banchero. Almost stolen it is by Jaylen Brown. He's got a step. Suggs is there. Brown scores and a foul. And for a 3-point play.
So you can see in the half court when you're playing against that Boston defense.
Off target, rebounded by Brown.
The grandkids like to play down on the bucket.
Brown escapes and dunks it in. Takes a tumble. Will they call a foul? I heard a whistle, but Jaylen Brown, eyes set on the rim.
Jaylen all alone. What do you think?
Playing that point guard role. Hits Jaylen Brown wide open for the 1-2.
Harden again finds Zubac. Open man is Collins. Corner 3 won't go. White's got 6 rebounds. Jaylen Brown soaring in. And one, JB.
Or play faster. Well, you got the guy to do it. Jaylen Brown. I think that's his third.
That little pin down screen. Still Jaylen Brown running at him, but it's just enough time. The Nets have run some really nice sets.
Boy, Jaylen Brown's mid-range is Brown slicing, bodying, finishing, plus the foul. Like really strong. Knocked me and Evie right over. Needed Garrett Torres as Brown buries the 3 and the Nets.
In this, I mean, he's 7 of 13, 3 of 6, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He's been really efficient.
Brown elevates and banks it in. We did not have possession. He said if we did, then award me my timeout. It's come this way as Sharp able to save it. And then it ends up in the arms of Boston. Beautiful save from Brown to Pritchard with 3 minutes to go. Brown, he got it. 27 for Jaylen.
Brown turns the corner. And one for Jaylen Brown.
And then you get Jaylen Brown on the move. He goes by one and finishes at the... That looked pretty good.
Yeah, 2 good plays in a row for the 20-year-old from France. 32nd pick in the draft. Brown isos him. Oh, that's clean.
The second time we've seen it this half. Jaylen Brown goes. You got to respect the midi, and he just steps right through for the...
Would be 3-0 if Detroit wins here tonight. Boston with a loss would be eliminated. Brown with other thoughts. Did a victory lap and fell.
A soft touch. I mean, this is just a heck of a play. And we talked about his usage rate is up, his field goal percentage.
Duran switches out onto Brown. We're going to test his mobility here defensively. Tries to stay in front. Brown and one.
Been through these moments. Stays consistent in his attack. Does a great job, right?
Wow, Dante got picked off by a Keita screen. Ball movement comes to Brown. Brown in traffic. Wow, got the shot and the foul.
Gonzalez's hustle has been good. Celtics trying to take the lead. With Brown! Oh my goodness! Time out, Knicks! Dude, how you feeling? Jaylen Brown having a quarter.
Jordan Walsh just doing a fabulous job on Austin Reeves.
Brown splits defenders. He hangs and hits. +1. So the foul on Reeves. Brown gets through the first wave and hits again. Heat check for Jaylen Brown.
The screen from Keita. Brown looking to get to his area. Over the top of Lawson. And one as he got...
Celtics 18. Jaylen Brown to the basket. Scores it off the square. Counted and a foul.
Being aggressive and kind of punishing as an offensive player, and then contact into the shot.
Still with it, hangs in the air, blocked by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown shoots a pass to Simons. Now Derek White with his feet together and a long gun it goes. Just called a foul on JD.
Shot clock violation.
Siakam makes the move to the basket. Jaylen Brown, rim protector.
There's a matchup again. Brown and Kamara. Good on good. JB got him on his hip. Put it in and one.
Jaylen Brown, he is allowed to elevate here. Kamara's right behind him. And he goes right up.
Ellis now on the switch out with Brown. Nice shade over there by Max. Brown falling. Jaylen Brown, I'm going to say he got hit on the arm.
That it's been made up, but here in the last 6 or so minutes.
At the start of the streak, Kawhi mentioned he's going to be more active from above the arc. He's been true to his word in his last Utah the other night. The Jazz did make a run, but the youngsters helped bring the game home for Toronto. As Brown knocks down his second basket to his feet, but it's an advantage right now for Boston. The floater takes advantage. White using Keita as a shield. And the catches do three. It's good.
The key right here is getting defensive stops right now. It's been just a little bit too easy for the Celtics.
He's as good as there is in the NBA right now.
That decision.
Brown accelerates on Collins. Pulls up in the mid-range. Knocks it down. Brown with 22 to play in the third. Brown into the paint. A patient attack for... We're still in the third with 4 minutes to play. Brown the three. Oh my goodness. Brown with 34. Good defense by Jones. Brown the leaner. You've got to be kidding me. 39 for Jaylen Brown. First 3 quarters. Now not finding the bottom of the net for the Clippers. Brown in the corner. Tough read. Tough for some. 44 for Jaylen Brown.
And Brown thought he was going to be in the...
This is a legit basketball team, number 3 in the Eastern Conference. And you can thank that guy right there. Jaylen Brown is on one with 46 points.
By gun that time, fired it underneath the basket, saw the big man stand there, wide open.
One of the best screeners in the league, Luka Garza, gets him set up against Nikola Vucevic. Brown comes up short, got his own miss, attacks the basket. That'll get you going.
All right, Jaylen Brown with the nice footwork to step back. He's a little short on the shot, but not short on this one.
His 8th NBA game. He missed all of last year due to injury. Brown short on the triple try, batted to White. Brown puts it on the deck and flies to the rim. A slow start shooting. So what does he do? Take it. Certainly in the conversation, midway point, nearing the midway point of the season for 6th man. Brown rising, hitting again. Jaylen Brown with 13 points and 6 against Christian Brown. His first shot attempt of the game. On the turnaround, Jaylen Brown gets it to roll home. Has not been able to get untracked here in the 4th quarter in crunch time, but he's able to score there and will go to the foul line to try to get his 30th point.
Again, you just run action by Jaylen Brown. Right there, they're giving as good as they get. And listen, that's going to go to the offensive.
2 points, 2 boards, and an assist in the first 2 minutes for JB.
Jaylen Brown rocks the rim. Jaylen Brown's guy, the leader of the team. Look at him get downhill and rock the rim.
Luke, not because of Wemby.
Of course.
Late shot clock. Simons out to Brown.
Caps.
Jaylen Brown yanks down the rebound, his 8th. Or 7th rebound. Go with 7 assists and 19 points. Jaylen Brown caught a body. The grave digger on a Friday night.
Jaylen Brown's going to show you how. Look at the swing, the attack, the elevation.
Barrett goes down, might have turned an ankle. He's in a lot of pain. Brown all the way and one.
Toronto number 5, Emmanuel quickly back into the game.
Jaylen Brown on the way back.
Pritchard goes to work. Brown has to fire. Oh! Waves it in on the alien. Brown switched on to Wembanyama.
Whoa.
Steps it back. Oh my goodness! What are we watching?
This is humanly impossible.
Brown the step back. Jaylen Brown, it's your show.
Jaylen Brown on this play. Body, step back.
Jaylen.
And one.
Watch this move right here. If you're Yeka Kongwu, you are not going to block that shot. It's better.
This number shooting in the paint outside the restricted area. His game has reached a new level. Brown is fouled, and the basket counts.
Accelerate to his right hand, get by the defender, seal off the defender, and then come to that jump stop.
These look like some tired legs on both sides right now as Brown dances all the way to the rim and has a chance for 3.
Here as you're getting into that first overtime. So now playing here, Jaylen Brown does a good job on the attack.
The 62 they made in the previous 3 is the most they've made in any 3-game span in their 60-year franchise history. Foul and 1. Jaylen Brown against Herter with a chance at a 3-point play.
Now, if you're Isaac Okoro, you got to help on that situation. Watch right here. Now, he can easily come and dig at the ball right now because Derek White is struggling right now. 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from the 3-point line. You can.
We're going to see the high volume of those 3-pointers, but they're good looks for them. They just haven't converted.
Holiday in traffic, Klingit, stripped by Brown. No real numbers. Brown peeks around, finds the cutter late. It's White for the deuce. Sissoko just trying to do everything that Tamani Kamara does. And says he emulates his every move. Right now, Jaylen Brown can emulate whoever he wants. Barra, who gets his first one here.
Right here, he went underneath that dribble handoff. And Jaylen Brown, once again, just making the right.
On Pritchard's foot.
Here, Gunner thought he maybe got pushed.
Inside, Queta banks it home.
And that's pretty.
Brown picked up by Kamara with 10 to shoot. Dancing, driving, the fend off again, and this time it goes. Because they've lived through it and they've had to hear all the noise for all the years that they got so close to winning a title, as Brown delivers again. 3-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Williams to the curling Brown. Kamara's there defensively. Jab, Brown. Jab, Brown. Brown just continues to...
That's right. That's right.
How can you forget?
That's right.
He quietly puts up huge plus-minus numbers. Celtics turn it over again. Kennard runs the break, and Brown wipes it away.
Kennard goes up. Look at Jaylen Brown. Give me that.
And Daniels is at the tip of that spear. 3 steals in the first half, but this time he gets burned by Brown and an and one opportunity. Alexander Walker missed it. Jaylen Brown is fouled. Will the basket count? Yes, it will on the continuation.
From moves from Jaylen Brown. Look at that gather from 3. Just powers right through.
Brown against Rollins. Got downhill. Tough pull-up. Buy one, get one free. Jaylen Brown.
But if you talk about players that are having the best season for their teams, he is tops of that list.
On cue, Brown lacing another 3.
Jaylen Brown stepping it up, giving his team a
rebounds for the Celtics in this first half, but it hasn't helped him on the scoreboard. Oh, Brown caught Wiggins asleep, right to the hole and a big punch.
All right, everybody's coming to the middle. You got a double screen. Jaylen Brown sees space.
First half stats by Jason Stone Injury Lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured, better phone Stone. And Jaylen Brown, he's doing his thing.
What we need to see is Jaylen Brown. Contact, and then boom, 1-2, goes up strong. That's a 3.
Alvarado, the runner, can't finish. Shireman muscles the board, pedaling ahead. Brown up under and in.
Thank you for making this look good. A miss. Defensive rebound. Shireman leads the break.
Here's Brown accelerating, laying plus the foul.
Mikal Bridges is pleading his case. He said Queta had set an illegal screen. He is correct. Queta did set an illegal screen. And that
Brown lobbing it up to Queta for the flush.
There's the finish off a Jaylen Brown pass, finally.
Trailed by 17 in the first half today. Brown, he got it. Jaylen Brown just too smooth.
Celtics are on very thin ice. They need to settle this game down on the offensive end.
Brown finishes. And a chance for...
So they only scored 89 against the Knicks. That was a season low. 37% from the floor. That'll help from Jaylen Brown.
Really pay attention to him because he's going to put a lot of pressure on our defense.
Queta on the roll, caught it from Brown and put it in. Amish Queta 3 for 3 to start. Brown does not hesitate. Bullseye on a 3. JB, man on a mission.
Just how easy is this right here? Spin move, be strong, finish. There is no rim protector that.
They're now 9 for 27 from downtown. Brown to the rack. Bucket and the foul.
Jaylen Brown just becomes an absolute menace in the half court. His ability to drive.
Second chance taken away. Jaylen Brown with a free run to the rim.
Jaylen Brown just anticipating this pass here from Reeves. Good anticipation, off to the races. Easy deuce.
That middle wide open because of the floor spacing. Brown with the jab and go on Murray. Spins, elevates, buy one, get one free. Jaylen Brown. And in addition to his career highs in points, rebounds, and assists, Jaylen Brown career high in free throw attempts. Vucevic out top. Now to Brown. Brown walks Christian Brown to his spot, and that jumper's wet.
You're not going to bother that shot. Then Jaylen Brown, a little bit of a push-off, just creating that space and elevating up top. Joe Mazzulla played in West Virginia, and he had suffered a difficult injury his junior year. His shoulder, came back from it.
With a commanding lead and under 6.5 minutes to go. Second side action to Brown, blocked by Jaylen Brown.
This is one off a career high for a first quarter. Brown drives it to his left hand. Into traffic, it doesn't matter. Three guys on him. White missed the shot. Brown the rebound. Celtics can hold for one. He's already got 11 points in this first half. Step it back. Knock it down. Big time. So the Celtics respond with an 8-0 run of their own. Traore rejected by Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown's not going to be surprised that time.
Here is Brown. Ooh, they parted the seas. Brown the rebound. That's his 6th to go with 25 points and 9 assists. The step back. Oh!
And Kane in the rebound for Boston. Boston 2 of 3 from 2, 1 of 9 from 3, and Brown takes matters into his own hands. C's trying to stop a 7-0 run with number 7. Banks it in.
He made a tough basket right there, but Pritchard started the play.
But this is the best half he has had in his NBA career. 3 to shoot, Brown. And how Philadelphia is really strong, especially Maxey at the end of quarters. 3-point play there. Brown gets 2, back for Boston. Tuesday night, as he calls the Spurs and Sixers game that we'll have for you here on NBC.
Ball missed a floater on this end. Vucevic the rebound. Brown goes right at the rookie Knipple and gets to the hole.
Diabate got a little Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
That's right.
No answer for that. The gravedigger Jaylen Brown trying to spark the Celtic.
I'm going to go with authority. The crossover and the tomahawk jam.
He was the 34th pick in the draft. Some people thought the Celtics might take him at the end of the first round. Made a good call with Hugo Gonzalez, clearly. Oh, Jaylen Brown sidestep. 24-point deficit for the C's. 4 minutes to play in the third. Inside, it's Vucevic. Makes his first shot.
And so many people throughout the league overjoyed with his return. Well, right now, the Cavs have turned around what was an awful second quarter. Brown, meanwhile, draws the foul. He's come out aggressive.
I mean, he's just getting these opportunities. This one, they defend a little bit better, but that's just strength right there. He has deep.
Averaging 17 points, 5.5 assists per game. Short on the cut, he loses the ball because Brown lodged it away. Pritchard waiting for the cutter. It's Brown! Big time flush! Brown in foul trouble, gets inside, kicks it. The Shireman jumper doesn't go. Brown with the offensive board. The putback is good and a foul. Brown now defended by Wiggins. Wants to take him off the dribble. Drive and kick. Parker extra. Gonzalez on a bounce and Brown gets in for the flush. Meniscus injury cost him the rest of the season. 5 to shoot. Holmgren, shot clock winding down. Oh, it's swatted by Brown. End-to-end action, Jaylen Brown. Shireman gets it in for Brown. Celtics are down by 2. Brown trying to step through, pirouettes, fires. Oh, Jaylen Brown.
White and Pritchard deserve a ton of credit for that. The Celtics win the margin. Here is Brown. Nasty.
He caught an elbow. He probably caught an elbow. I'm not going to speak on that like that, but he's going to have to come out the game pretty soon.
It's JB. Beat the buzzer. Jaylen Brown from downtown.
Currently today.
Just scoring?
Scoring.
Might be in the top 10. So is this guy. Jaylen Brown giving a too little to the rookie Fleming.
They're a much different team with him out on the floor. Jalen Green's a better player when he's out on the floor.
Ooh, Jaylen Brown attacking the basket. Highsmith, another steal. Blocked by Brown. He pinned that on the window.
If there's something to compete for, even if it's a play-in spot, he's looking for it.
3 seconds to go. Brown 7 of 8 from the floor. Gets into the paint and scores again with 3/10 of a second to go. And lead by 13 behind the great performance of Jaylen Brown. He's actually made the same number of baskets, 22 apiece for Boston and Golden State. Off the bounce, Brown, count it, and a foul. A 3-point opportunity.
And this is when they were 1 and 4. Like, he was not panicking. He said, we're all learning. I'm learning personnel. I'm learning how to coach different, stylistically different. And Garza goes right to the foul line, or right to the scorer's table, although he's checking in for Queta. Yet another.
From 3, Tatum has shot 29%. Trying to get the rust off and get ready for the playoffs. Brown, unbelievable finish. And 1. Jaylen Brown.
Look at this move in reverse here by JB. Oh, felt the contact push in the back.
Right back to Tatum. He is operating. Hand on the wheel of this Celtics offense. Skip it over to Brown. Yes, sir! J to J for 3. Brown, nice move. Steps through and scores.
That was amazing.
Stars around him. That's how you get the championship last year as Brown drops it in off glass and 1. A late whistle gives Brown a chance at 1 more. It's also his 65th consecutive road game with at least 20. Oh, my goodness! Jaylen Brown detonates on the Thunder.
To the rim. Isolation, punctuation.
Jaylen Brown also in the game. Goes up, gets fouled, basket counts, and 1.
Brown gets it back. Jaylen creates space, 16-footer, good! And a foul on Nikhil.
Wow, what a bucket by Jaylen Brown. A little step back.
And Brown has scored 12 in the 4th.
See Nikhil on the challenge. Looked like he put through.
Ware penetrating. Loose ball. Jaquez saves it. Tipped by Shireman. Being chased by Smith behind the back. And then behind the back jam.
These teams are combined 13, 14 for 20 from 3.
Wow, Jaylen Brown. How did he get to the corner off the bounce?
You're spaced. It's 5 out. Create an advantage and then get a shot.
Brown rises up, drains a 3-pointer, 29 for Jaylen Brown. And now we see a 3-pointer. Brown draws the contact, count the basket, and 1, and then he screams to the crowd. The Warriors put out a release. He's expected to scrimmage again this week, so potentially a return before the season ends. Brown with a rebound, hesitates, goes up.
I'm not trying to be disingenuous enough to think they're going to get back in this game playing this way, but you like to see a team not just quit altogether as Jaylen Brown once again.
A free throw coming up after this move.
It'll be interesting. This all-NBA team this year with no Luka Doncic available. I think Anthony
This is an all-female broadcast. We want to go.
Jaylen driving on Scotty Barnes. Go back, see JB.
Right here you see him just taking his time getting to the spot. Knocked down.
Peyton Pritchard in the 4th quarter. On the floor along with the Jays, Derek and Nimi.
Touch the earth.
And 1. Too small. He loves the too small.
And the JB spin, turn. Touch the earth. Getting in there for the.
And I don't see them letting it go.
Gotta get it done. Defense, we always want to give credit to defense in the passing lane. Easy. 1-2, I wouldn't jump with him.
Brown off the screen. Into the rookie. Oh, he fends off on Kalkbrenner and puts it home. Oh, that was great defense. ACC All-Defensive Team, as mentioned last year, averaged 14 points per game in his final season at Tulane, but shot a career-high 41% from 3. Brown, Tatum, Vucevic, Walsh, and Derek White. It's Jaylen Brown. It's a 3. White, bounce, Brown, spin, Brown scores!
That play all made because of the hustle of Jordan Walsh guarding LaMelo Ball out top.
For Moussa Diabate to go with 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. Brown across, shifty, Brown, a tough bucket. Jaylen Brown with his 35th.
A widely criticized decision. There is Brown. Little block work. Poole pulled the chair on him. Brown might have gotten away with a walk, but he lays it in.
He's going to be aggressive. Here he is on the post. Trying to pull the chair, but JB lays it up. See how they guard him here.
Boots run into the rim. Brown pulls it, hits it, and a chance at 4.
I've been seeing a ton of bodies, all eyes on him, so he just rises up, pulls it, and that's a foul. 4-point play.
But one more win and the Celtics will become the 4th team in NBA history to start 0-3 and then win at least 55 games. Brown with a nifty finish.
The event had deals so right it almost feels wrong. Only at your local Hyundai dealer. JB. Oh, there's JB.
Brown with the steal. Walsh riding shotgun. JB takes it himself.
He's going right into Vucevic, who's playing drop coverage off Andre Drummond. He doesn't have to worry about Drummond picking and popping. What a great cut.
Brown the flush on the delivery from White.
Total playoff minutes before this year, and he settled in so beautifully into the starting rotation. Battle between Maxey and... talked it over. Let's see what happens post-play here. Mark Davis is the threes there. Hayden Pritchard off the bench. Start and stop for Brown. Right down the lane. Bowling ball for Boston.
He is so strong and so under control. Everywhere. 26 points with 3:15 left to play. Now, the carnage at the rim. VJ Edgecombe looks like he is shot out of a cannon right there. He was running so hard.
Oh, Brown. Nifty, slow motion, 2 and a foul.
It's Philly with the run out. It's Boston with...
Now George picks up the loose ball. 1 man to beat. Blocked! Oh, look at Brown from behind. Saves the day.
Series and win championships. Turn it over. Don't quit.
Wow. You run. It was Maxey who stopped playing, thinking that a call should have been made. Oubre blocked from behind by Keita.
Basketball. Pass right there. Look at Brown coming from the weak side. Becomes such a premium. Teams are going to take whatever they can get, whether it's a 2 or a 3.
Look at those hands by Brown. He's got White. Score the goal. That was all Jaylen Brown.
They're not going to give up. Individual D. Jaylen Brown says, come with me. I did the hard work. White comes to get it.
Brown stepping back. Jackson 3.
What a tough. And hit this shot. Look at this. Paul George is all over him. Step back. Great contest. Illegal contact, 5-yard penalty. And first down. It was just 2 hands. Knocked him down.
Speaking of knock it down, Jaylen Brown.
There's the reach right there. Right on the elbow. Brown knew it. He felt it.
And I don't think there is a number that Paul George could take tonight from the 3-point line that Nick Nurse would have a problem with. He wants him to be as aggressive as he can be.
Jaylen Brown, nobody stepped in front to help.
That 32-point masterpiece in game 4. Brown against Edgecombe.
Count it, and a foul.
Edgecombe's a really good young defender, but that's a tough one-on-one match. Embiid tries again, and his 3-point out one way off. He's 0 for 5 from 3, 5 from 8 inside the arc. Brown comes back and hits a 3.
He said, we just need to make some shots. Mike.
Thanks, Lise. Paul George missed. Saw a beautiful backdoor cut. Jaylen Brown throws it down. Brown now at 13. And
tight defense from Maxey. Oubre steps up again on Brown. Screen from White. Brown will try. Brown hit. Back up to a 10-point lead. Philly led by as many as 11 early on. Brown, the attack and slam. 2:38 to play in the first. Little head-to-head contact. It is 1-on-1 in Game 7. Meanwhile, we've seen the second half be an issue over the last 2 games for Boston. Got pummeled in the fourth quarter in Game 5 as Brown gets the contact and the bucket.
And Brown, here's the switch. Actually just got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Outside, White thought about it. Half the shot clock gone now for Brown. The screen created space. Brown got the contact and puts it home. The hoop and horn.
Contact down low there by PG. Good concentration by Brown. We keep talking offense, but